Hello, everybody. Hello. Give me a second here. There we go. Hello, everybody. How are we all doing today? Hi, Tabby. How you doing? All right. So, also happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Hey, Ranma. How you doing? So I guess we can, okay, so over the course of this weekend, I kind of discovered something that was kind of funny, and it makes me not want to live in this fucking planet anymore. Doing good, it's so damn cold today. Oh, I know it is. Oh, trust me, I know, like, everyone, hang on. Yeah, so, hopefully, well, I know, like, we're not getting into politics here because this is not a political scene. But also, yes, and also besides the fact that, you know, Sentai ended and everything. But no, so it's actually like a fossil-related thing. So, there was a new species of cave bear that was discovered, and let me see here what it's called. The name of it just made me not want to live on this fucking planet anymore. Hang on, let me see here. Let me see here. New cave bear species. Because I kind of want to go over this. Yeah, it's called... It's a new species called part of the troglodytic cave bears. Basically, things like the short-faced bear. So, the name of this bear... The name of this fucking bear is called Phasurus Patty. Basically means Matt Pat's Fazbear. Yes, there is a cave bear now by the name of motherfucking Fazbear. And it's named after... I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. Yeah, it's part of the troglodytic cave bear family. So, again, things like the American short-faced bear. Yeah, it's literally called Phasurus Matt Patty. This man cannot catch a break. Also, Dragon, thank you for redeeming your park entrance. Yeah, so let me just show you guys real quick. Because this is just equally funny and very fucking cringe. So the OG FNAF bear was the spirit of prehistoric cave bear? I guess so. I mean, like, to be fair, also in the Five Nights at Freddy's mythos, apparently bears are extinct. According to the mythos of Freddy Fazbear. Yes, I did. I did see that, and I think it's really fucking stupid. I mean, there's a word I would say There's a word I would say, but I quite frankly do not have the patience to deal with morons who will get offended if I say the word. I do not have the patience for that. But it starts with an R. And I think it's really fucking dumb. Yeah. No, I hated the fact that you need, like, facial ID for Discord. Is fucking stupid. Oh yeah, no, like cave bears. So, or as this is known as troglodytic bears. Hang on real quick. My stupid fucking computer is just... There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so cave bears are typically very, very big bears. Like, if these things were still alive today, I think they would be at the most... I believe they would be bigger than a polar bear. They are Goliaths. But yeah, so it says here, you can't see it. Let me scooch it over just a little bit for you guys. Yep, so it says right here, new species of troglodytic cave bear discovered Phasarsaurus matpati, named in honor of famous YouTuber Matthew Patrick. The bear is suspected to have preyed on young mammoths. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. Go figure with the Five Nights at Freddy's thing. Didn't they prey on... I believe so, yes. So the Ice Age... So the Ice Age is such an odd, like, time period because technically speaking, there are still animals from that time period, or as the correct scientific term is glacial maxima. So yes, there are still animals living today that were once part of the last great glacial maxima. Things such as the California... Actually, no, both species of condors are remnants of that time period. There are types of oranges that are actually remnants of that time period. Pronghorn antelopes are also products of that time period that are still around. Just name a couple of good examples. But like in North America, if you wanted to talk about just a absolute weird melting pot, North America during the Ice Age basically had a weird hodgepodge of just different species just like smashing together with each other. So basically I want to say it was the Paleocene or the Oligocene. I can't remember which one it was. Don't quote me on that. But one of those two time periods, basically, North and South America were separated. Now, over time, Central America kind of married the two continents together. And with that, species kind of like moved across the border. So basically, South America had the terror birds, and we had the cats. So during this exchange, you would have terror birds going up to Central America, then up to North America, and then you have saber-toothed cats going down and basically moving into South America. If they had a spike, if they try to spike this bear's DNA, like, I'm gonna smack someone's... Yeah, so the thing with that one, I don't like calling those things dire wolves because all intents and purposes, they are not dire wolves. They are what a fantasy novel calls a dire wolf, which is just a big wolf. Gotta love tea. But yeah, no, so like what fantasy likes to call a quote-unquote dire wolf is not really a dire wolf. What it is just a what fantasy likes to say that a dire wolf is, like saying Game of Thrones. They are talking about just large timber wolves that are almost if not the size of a horse that a man can ride on. Black tea. I can't remember the tech. It is Apex. They are called Apex. But yeah, this is actually kind of interesting. Wait, it says right here. Recent study shows that 80% of people who enjoy dinosaurs and call themselves a fan of paleontology can't read. I feel fucking called out by this. I feel called out by this so badly. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? I will have you know I can read just fine, thank you. How fucking dare this place? What is this, discussing bones? Yeah, fuck you, discussing bones. Fuck you. Oh, what is this one? What is this one? Oh god, here we go. Let me see what this one is. He would get upset about the post that luckily he can't read. I can read just fine. Look, when I was tested as a child, I scored an IQ test of 125, and that was whenever I was 7. I was 7. I can read fine. It says right here, a new species of Ornithischian Camptosaurus was discovered from Europe. It was named after the Japanese racehorse Oguri Cap. I love that. I love that. I love that. And of course there would be a motherfucking plant-eating dinosaur like a Camptosaur. Like, basically just like a walking lawnmower. Leave it to the paleontologist naming something out of from Umumusume who's known for just eating. Yeah, I'm not reading that. Yeah, no, that is hilarious. Which also reminds me, there are paleological there are a lot of like paleological animals that are named after like nerdy things. A good example is Meraxes. I think Meraxes is, I want to say, is an Abylosaur. Yeah, I want to say Meraxes is an Abylosaur. And then you got Thanos, which is a Tyrannosaurid. Then you have the plethora of prehistoric animals named after Pokemon. For example, you have the small, I think it's a Jurassic pterosaur. It's literally just called Aerodactylus. It's named after Aerodactyl. You have Bulbasaur, which is named after Bulbasaur. No, I'm sorry, Bulbasaurus is named after Bulbasaur. Which I think is funny because for a long time, people just assumed that Bulbasaur was based on cynodonts, which are stem mammals or mammal-like reptiles, until it was like, nope, actually, it's a frog. Yeah, the Bulbasaur line are based on frogs. Because the whole point was that it was based on like what Japanese children had as pets at the time. So things like lizards, turtles, frogs. Along with obvious things like dogs, cats, etc., etc., etc. Which also reminds me, what is this? Famous paleontologist Joshua Dupe? I can't remember. I can't pronounce that. It's been allegedly trapped within wait, what? I don't get it. I'm not very in the know when it comes to other paleontologists. I'm not. This right here kind of makes me upsetty spaghetti. Sitting here saying like Chris Pratt's brother, Green Pat, has been casted to play a role in the confirmed Jurassic World Rebirth. Is this a... How long ago was this? Is this an April Fool's joke? Named Owen Grady? What? Hold up, what? Hold up, what? I don't get this. I don't know if this is supposed to be a joke. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I love Chris Pratt. I absolutely adore Chris Pratt. He's my favorite actor. But I don't get this one. I don't get this one, chat. I don't get it. But no, I just wanted to show that off because, again, we now live in a world where, I mean, granted, it would have been about time that we would have gotten something named after Five Nights at Freddy's, but still, I think it is. But yeah, I don't know. I don't get the joke. I really don't get the joke. Ugh. Yeah, that's just weird, man. I ain't gonna lie. Hang on, let me see here. Because I want to see, because I want to kind of go over some figure stuff, because I do want to show out HobbyLinkJapan. Which, by the way, if you do like anime, if you like anime figures, you like Gundam models, you like Zoids, well, check out HobbyLinkJapan. HobbyLinkJapan is your #1 hobby store in the world for all of your anime figure and Gunpla needs. Also, if you use my chat command code !HLJ, it'll take you directly to the website. If not, there's the panels down below. The best thing about HobbyLinkJapan is that it all comes straight from Japan, and they do actually ship worldwide. And also, if you don't want your stuff shipped right away, they do have a private warehouse system. So you can combine your orders or ship them all out in one big bundle. And you're probably thirsty while you're building these model kits and making poor life choices and financial decisions. Well, why don't you use my chat command code Waifu? It'll take you directly to the other sponsor of today, which is Waifu Wares. That's right, I'm an affiliate with Waifu Wares. Use my chat command code Waifu, take you directly there, and use my code GROWLBROWN at checkout for 50% off on all of your online purchases. I do love shilling that stuff out because, like, my goal is that I am trying to, like, get enough to where I can actually, like, get a cup with Waifu Wares. So if you want to drink out of me, let's keep going. I don't mind if you drink splooge out of me. That's right, Chad. You can drink my splooge. Let me see here real quick. Because there's really not... Oh, wait, no. Hang on. I do want to pull up... I do want to pull this up real quick. Because this... So I want to pull this up real quick because... Let me see here. So... yeah, no, I know what I said. I know damn well what I said. Well, there went my coffee all over the screen. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you're absolutely welcome. I am not sorry, by the way. Yeah, I'm not sorry. But no, so I want to pull this up because this kind of... Okay, this kind of upsets me. Oh, good. I can't wait to see what this is. But yeah, so this actually kind of upsets me because of the fact that for a while, a lot of fans wanted this mobile suit as a master grade. And when Bandai announced it, they were like, oh yeah, no, you guys are going to get a new master grade of the Kshatriya. Psych, no, you're just going to get an SD kit master grade. It's like, oh, thanks, assholes. Because I want to show this up because this is a third-party kit compared to what, I almost said Hasbro, what Bandai is including. Hang on real quick, let me see here. I'm just double checking to make sure I just don't dox myself. I'm just making sure I don't dox myself here. I should be good. Okay, so that is not the right one. Although we are going to watch that video. Hi, Lilac, how are you? All right, so here we go. So this is the new, newly announced Master Grade SD Kshatriya. From, I want to say this is from, not Zeta, Unicorn. This is Unicorn. Almost, I don't know why I said Zeta. I have Zeta on the brain. But yeah, so this is the Master Grade SD Kshatriya. And it is, I'm not a fan. I am genuinely not a fan. Because of the fact that a lot of fans, myself included, really want a Master Grade, we all really want like a master grade version of this kit because it's a banger of a mobile suit. A lot of fans like to call it the A lot of fans like to call it the Angry Bell Pepper, because it kind of looks like it with all of its verniers. So I want to show you that, and then I want to raise you this. So this right here is a third party. This is a third party, so it's not official, but this is a third party master grade scaled Kshatriya. There we go. Like, that's what you get. This is what you get, like, right out of the gate. Like, again, third party. This is not official, by the way. This is not official. And it's making it very hard for me to go like, oh yeah, no, I'm excited for like things that that Bandai's coming out with. Because like, I want to sit there and say that I am. But then you give us like the Master Grade SD. And then you get this. Yeah, it has super bright LEDs. I want to get this thing so badly. I want to get this thing so badly. And it looks really, really flipping good. Now, the only like experiences I have with third-party model kits are Zoids. So a lot of my, if not all my third-party model kits are Zoids. So like things like the Zoids Aggressive series. Because I have just about all of their Führers. I have their Murasame, and I have their Mugen Ligers. I really need to hunt down the Hayate Liger, just so that way I have all the Genesis Ligers. But again, this right here is the inner frame of this goddamn thing. This thing looks like a monster. The wiring for that might be a pain in the ass. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. It's back on Gundam. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I was looking at it today. But yeah, no, the inner frame of this thing just looks like a monster. It looks so good. Oh, no, it is. Oh, it's worth it. Oh, it's very worth it. I don't know. I might put out some money to the side and snag this thing. It's just right now I have the Faz coming out. Next week? And then I gotta ship out Celine's Liger Zero X, because I bought her a Liger Zero X. So that takes a little bit of precedence. That is insane! Holy shit, that is fucking insane. And the thing is, like, the high grade for the Kshatriya is good. Like, it's not bad. For what it is, the Kshatriya is not bad. It could use a little bit of work just because the verniers, these fucking things, are kind of jank. Because they are on, like, these kind of, like, smaller struts. And it feels very wobbly. Let's see, BBTS, and there is something about the... I would have to see what that is. But this is so... Oh my god, that is cool as hell! Holy shit, that is cool as fuck, man! And again, this is third party. The fact that, like, Bandai hasn't brought down... Oh, is that is that Astiv? Oh my god, that's an Astiv movie. What the fuck? The fact that Bandai has not brought down the ban hammer on these things is actually kind of surprising. Especially since we had things like Dragon Momoko. Well, no, I think Dragon Momoko got shut down. Because I have noticed, like, a lot of third-party Mobile Suit kits looking pretty much identical to their source material, but distinct enough to where Bandai doesn't come down with a belt and start spanking people. But holy shiza. That thing looks like it has ratchet joints too. Look at that, pistons. This thing actually has like working like pistons and everything, and oh my lord, this thing just looks, oh my god, I'm in love. Oh my god, I am in love with this thing. Holy Christ, man. I mean, fuck it. As long as it doesn't show like my actual address, I really don't care. But also the pre-orders for the Hyatt Toys Kiryu is out now. And honestly, this looks really good. This kind of, so I really like the painting here. And it almost looks like it's straight metal. But my thing is that I'm gonna wait. I'm probably more than likely gonna pass up on this because of one thing. Because I know for a fact they're gonna release a special version of this thing. And it's going to have the light up berserker eyes. So this figure alone does not come with the berserker eyes. It just comes with the standard Kiryu eyes. Oh wow, that is huge. That is genuinely huge. And I really want to see what this is like with the Monster Arts Kiryu, because like I have the Monster Arts version of this thing. It's pretty good. It is really solid. So I'm really curious to see like what this thing's gonna look like. Because you can also get it here on Big Bad Toy Store. Because I've noticed like they're starting to do this thing where they will release like a definitive version with the light up, like the light up effect. So with this Kiryu, or this Mecha Godzilla, is that I'm gonna wait. Because I know for a fact there's gonna be a definitive version. Because I think like if it is gonna have like lights in it, I have a feeling like the eyes are gonna light up, and so will the tear streaks on its eyes will light up as well. So this is actually like my favorite version of Mecha Godzilla. I love Kiryu. So if you don't know your Godzillas, so this is Mecha Godzilla from the Millennium series of Godzilla movies. So this is the Mecha Godzilla from Godzilla Against Mecha Godzilla back in 2002, which has a direct sequel, which is Godzilla Tokyo SOS. And what's really cool about Kiryu is that Kiryu is a little bit different from your average Mecha Godzilla, because the whole point of this movie was that Japan built this giant robot, this giant mecha, and they used the bones of the original 1954 Godzilla that was killed with the oxygen destroyer, which kind of retcons the death of Godzilla, because of the fact that in Gojira, when Godzilla dies, his bones disintegrate. Like his bones disintegrate, so there's no skeleton left. But in here, they found the skeleton, and then they just decided to build a robot around it. Now, it also has a berserker mode, because in its very bones, it still holds the memories of it being Godzilla. So throughout the movie, there will be times where Kiryu, God, I'm so stuffy, where Kiryu will go out on a rampage believing that it's still Godzilla. So I don't know why they decided to release this without the berserker eyes, because the eyes turn red when Kiryu is going absolutely ape shit. But here has the absolute zero system. It has its missile pack. It comes with the Maser blades. So this is the blades that it stabbed Godzilla right in the chest and just shocked the hell out of him. It also comes with the, I think they're called the Maser railguns, which are these little guns here on his forearms. And it looks like it comes with little boosters for his legs. Yeah, I think they're boosters for his legs. show. Now, on Big Bad Toy Store, you can get it for about $117 with an $11 deposit, and it's going to come out sometime next year. Now, the problem is that Big Bad Toy Store, when it comes to Hiya figures, is very, 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 very iffy. Because sometimes you will get them, like, when they're out on release. Sometimes you won't. Because I think right now, like, it took a century and a half to get this guy. Right? Like, this took a century and a half just to get this guy out. And same thing goes for Shimo. And I think we're still waiting on this guy to be released. So this is Millennium Godzilla, or Godzilla 2000. From Godzilla 2000 that was released back in 1999. And also this is being released, I think, right around the same time as the Monster Arc, Mirai Goji. Sometimes they'll hit your pile of loot without any warning. Yeah, exactly. No, really. So, yeah, they're very, very, very iffy on releases. So, we might get this sometime next year. We might get it this year. I don't know. I'm gonna be real. I don't know. Now, this is interesting, too. So, this is a re-release. Actually, no, I take that back. So, well, I guess this is. So this right here is -1 Goji. However, this is supposedly based off of the ride. So, if you don't know, there is a ride in Japan where it's kind of like one of those like rail track rides or whatever, where you just kind of like sit down and you're kind of like being like thrown around and all that kind of stuff. It's like if you go to Universal Studios, it's like the Transformers ride and the Spider-Man ride. Wait, is it a remold? Hold up, let me see here. -1. Is it? Also, thank you for redeeming your park entrance. And the hat hats, thank you. Is it a remold? Hang on, I need to get a profile view, like a side view. Is it? Well, okay, I can kind of see it. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Like, okay, yeah, I see it in the dorsal spines. Yeah, I see it in the dorsal spines where the dorsal spines on minus Goji are far more exaggerated and spiky, whereas the ride Goji is more pretty uniform, standard Godzilla, dorsal plates. I know the mold and the ride is different from... Yeah, I know that, but it's not a whole lot. Okay, so... let me see what else... Yeah, okay, I see it. So the ride Goji also has, like, different tail spines as minus Goji. The head isn't too different. It might be just the angle, but it looks like... Hang on, I'm actually like squinting. Well, yeah, I know it's under the eyes. That one is a given. That one is because that one's a scar. Yeah, because that one is a scar. Yeah, they do. Right. So Tabby, if you haven't seen -1 Goji or -1 Godzilla, so the reason why that one has a scar is because in the movie Godzilla -1, they basically were chased by Godzilla in the water, and Godzilla ate a depth charge, and they detonated it in his mouth, And it killed him for like a split second, and then he regenerated, but he still kept a scar. Slope of the head may be different. Because I'm like squinting. I'm actually like craning my neck to really like look at it. Yeah, okay, yeah, the slope is different. Yeah, it's like, it's very subtle. Yeah, because that one has a more of a higher ridge as opposed to this one. I think the snout is a little bit longer on Minus. One of the movies. Yeah, so Minus One is really good. It's actually my all-time favorite movie. It actually dethroned Gojira, which is the original 1954 Godzilla movie. It's my favorite movie of all time. Let me see here. What else is different? It's almost oh, here we go. Perfect. The legs look a little different. Or that might just be me. More Heisei in the right. Yeah, kinda, yeah. I was gonna say, like, I feel like the legs are a little different. That might be me. Shorter neck. The knees. Yeah, the knees are different. The knees are different. It's not by much. Oh, the crotch is different too. This whole area is different too. Yeah, it's like... oh, the chest is different too. Yeah, the chest is different by the looks of it. The chest has... So on Minus Goji, it looks a little bit more rough. Here, it's a lot more smoother. The stomach is a little different from the looks of it. The crotch is a little less rigid on the ride version as opposed to here. Smoother texture. Yeah, that's true too. I mean, either way, like, it's a good figure. Like, if you missed out on the ride or the original Monster Art Minus One Goji, I'd say probably pick it up because I hear a lot of people do like this one. Mileage may vary because it is Tamashii Nation, but from what I hear, for the most part, it's not bad. It's one of the better release Monster Art figures of recent memory. But it is very expensive. It is going to cost you a penny. It is now this one. Okay, this one I don't get. Okay, this one I don't get too much. So here we have Shin Godzilla. So this is Monster Art Shin Godzilla. Hi, Yoi. How are you doing? Thank you for the 5 stream streak. Yeah, so this is SH Monster Art's Shin Godzilla's first, second, and third form. So if you've not watched Shin Godzilla has, technically speaking, 4 forms. That doesn't look like Shin. It is Shin. Yeah, that is, I know one of them's Kamada-kun, because, Kamada-kun kind of gained his own little popularity. But, so we have Kamada-kun, and then I forgot what this one's called. But this is his first form. Which we only see in the movie, just by its tail. And then that's the second form. That's the third form. And then Shin, as we know him, is the 4th form. So it's kind of weird that they're releasing these. I mean, like, it's cool that they're releasing it. Because how long ago did they release Shin by himself? I was gonna say, like, how long ago was that? It couldn't be that long ago. Shin Godzilla, here we go. Yeah, when did they release the monster art? It was not that long ago, because I know they... Yeah, here we go, this one. This one right here. Yeah, so, okay, that makes a little bit of sense as to why they're releasing the first, second, and third form. But also, it's not worth the money. I can be flat out honest with you guys. This is not worth the money. So, this is basically, what, 100 and... I want to say, like, depending, like, on how much you're wanting to spend on shipping... I'm going to spitball and say it's probably anywhere in the ballpark of like 160 plus to 170 plus. This is almost $200. For figures that are at best that are okay. The Monster Art Shin Godzilla has never really been like a fan favorite, just because there's a lot of artistic liberties with the figure. Specifically in the head. I remember the head was a big, huge sticking point. Like, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, so this is one of the few Monster Arts figures where they really didn't go with the cat design. They kind of sculpted it, but almost felt like it was kind of sculpted by memory rather than looking at the actual model. Granted, they had Yuji Sakai, who's a veteran of designing monsters and stuff like that, but still, like, if I were to show you some other figures that came out during this time period, hell, even just statues even, actually. Like, hell, there's this. And then you look at the Monster Art Shin Godzilla. Like, it's kind of noticeable. Now, the other thing though is that so in the movie, when Shin Godzilla uses his atomic beam, his jaw will go about that wide, but also will spread out a little bit, kind of like a snake. And then he'll just barf up the fire, and then it will concentrate into a beam. Here, it's nice that we're getting this, but you don't get any effect parts, and you're coughing up nearly $200, which is a lot to buy, especially for a figure that is kind of iffy already, because they've already done this figure before, but it did come with the effect parts. So I don't know why they're gonna charge you $200 for just the base figure, except now it's nice and shiny and purple. It's dumb. Is really, really fucking dumb. And then they're basically charging you almost the same amount for two figures on their own would be about $100 maybe. And this would maybe at most be like maybe $20 to $30. So it ain't worth it. This shit's not worth it. But also I want to kind of bring this up too, because so this happened yesterday. I think it happened yesterday or it happened over the course of this weekend, but let me see here. Because it is a sad day, because Super Sentai basically sent out their farewell. I don't know if they posted it here or what, but there was a kind of like a farewell stage show. I don't think this is it. No, it's Sentai. Okay. Yeah, so basically they just kind of did their own like little send-off for Super Sentai, where they did a stage show, and what they did was that they would have what is it, like the Wolf Ranger, Gozu Wolf, come out with the original Red Ranger from the very first Super Sentai series. And it was a nice little send-off, because at the end of the show, Gavin would show up from Gavin Infinity. And Gavin Infinity is supposed to kind of take over the Super Sentai mantle, basically. But it was a nice little send-off for a 50-year-old franchise that was, at the best, it was struggling. Like, it was very, very much struggling. So me and a couple of my friends, like a couple of my IRL friends, kind of noticed this when Ryu's Soldier came around. Because we noticed that, like, so Q Ranger didn't really do well. Like, in terms of its toys, it didn't do so great. And they were kind of scrambling to, find a Sentai that can grab children's attention. Hang on, let me grab that real quick. Let me see here real quick. Let me see your timer. There we go. So basically, they were trying to find a Sentai series that was supposed to grab the children's attention because of the fact that a lot of other previous Sentais didn't really do that all too well in terms of the toy sales. So now again, this is rumor. Don't quote me on this one, but now supposedly, Ryu Soldier wasn't supposed to be a dinosaur-themed Super Sentai series. It was supposed to be almost kind of like Magi Ranger, where Magi Ranger is basically sword and sorcery. Like, the whole point of Magi Ranger was that it was a family of wizards that turned into rangers, right? So that was kind of like what Ryu Soldier was supposed to be. But they kind of turned it into a dinosaur-themed Super Sentai series, almost kind of like as a last-minute effort into grabbing the attention of children. And that's kind of where we kind of noticed that Super Sentai was not really doing the best at that point, because every time they needed something, they went back to dinosaurs, right? Or an anniversary series. So it's nice that the fact that they are sending off Super Sentai with a little bit of dignity and grace. And now we're gonna get Space Sheriff Gavin. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, this is actually not that bad. Like, I am generally like looking forward to this. Because now here's the thing. Now, supposedly they're not going to be entirely done with Super Sentai. It's going to go on a break for a hot while. I have enough to keep you going. Oh, okay, well that's great. I'm surprised Super Sentai didn't have a video game season. I'm surprised about that too. But so, like, people don't understand, like, when it came to like the 90s and 80s, there was a time where we really didn't have Kamen Rider. Like, nowadays we know Kamen Rider. Like, every year we get a Kamen Rider, right? Like, last year was Gav. This year it's Zets. And who knows what this year is going to be. But for a while, we didn't have Kamen Rider. Or if we did, it was direct to DVD or direct to movie, direct to VHS, right? We didn't really have like a televised Kamen Rider series up until the Heisei era with Kuga. Hang on, let me just double check. Again, I always confuse these guys. Hang on, let me see here. Or is it Agito? Let me see here. I think it's Kuga. Let me see here. Kamen Rider Kuga. Yeah, okay, so it was Kuga. Yeah, so yeah, we didn't have a televised Kamen Rider up until Kamen Rider Kuga. And then that kind of kicked off what we would now know as, pretty much the great Kamen Rider boom that we are still riding on today. So I guess it's now Sentai's turn. Yeah, I do too. It's mainly just because they have very similar color palettes and designs. But yeah, so I guess you could say like it's Sentai's turn now to kind of go away for a bit. Which that also might entail that we're not going to get like Power Rangers anytime soon. Or I should say any quote unquote newer Power Rangers anytime soon. It's because Lord help you if Hasbro stops, you know, jerking off Mighty Morphin. Oh, I'm sorry. Lord help you if they don't stop jerking off to Mighty Morphin Season 1. So they are kind of going with a Sentai-esque kind of formula. Isn't Agito supposed to be, I don't think so. I don't think so. As far as I'm aware of, there hasn't really been a common writer that has been like 100% like a sequel to another writer, to my knowledge. Is that Ace Ukyo actor? I think so, yes. Because I know, so when it comes to tokusatsus, they do like to reuse actors for different characters. So I'm very curious as to what this is going to be. Because so it's going to be coming out in February. So it's going to be coming out here in a few days. And then speaking of Agito, we're actually getting a, I guess you could say like an anniversary movie about Gills, one of the common writers from the show. It does make me want to like actually sit down and watch Agito, because apparently a lot of people really love Agito. And apparently a lot of people really like Gills. Yeah, a lot of people really like Gills. So we will see how... I hate this. Go away. Thank you. Yeah, so we'll see how this works out. Probably the Gills actor has retired. The problem... Oh, has he really? Wait, has he really? Yeah, that one I didn't know. Yeah, that one I flat out did not know that. So they're probably going to have to get another actor. Which is fine. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time they've done that. Because I think nowadays, the actor who plays Ichigo, I believe his son is starting to kind of fill in his shoes. Right? Also, I want to pull up some of the stuff up here real quick. Because these are... so these are model kit news that I saw earlier today. And I retweeted this. Yeah, I saw this and I wanted to kind of bring this up. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Actually, wait, hang on. Let me just go to my profile real quick. Because I believe I retweet. Yep, here it is. I retweeted it. Because it looks like we're going to be getting some Car Ranger and some Time Ranger model kits. If you don't know what those are, so Car Ranger is Power Rangers Turbo and Time Ranger is Power Rangers Time Force. And I really want to get the V-Rex. Because they're making a model kit based off of Time Fire's Zord called the V-Rex, or as we know it as the Quantum Saurus Rex. And then what it looks like here is that they're going to make the Car Robo, aka the Turbo Megazord. I will more than likely pass up on the Turbo Megazord just because I'm not the biggest fan of Power Rangers Turbo. However, I do want to get this. Oh my god, I want to get this so fucking badly. I had, I remember as a kid, I had this. I had the big, huge electronic version of this guy. And oh, did I love this thing to literal pieces. And, I really want to get this thing so fucking badly. The problem is that, there's really not a place where I can really grab it, except for like Big Bad Toy Store, where Big Bad Toy Store kind of has it, but it's for like an astronomical price. You can't find it on things like HobbyLinkJapan. Yeah, so you remember. And I don't think Ami has it either, which really sucks. Tocollectibles, maybe. Is it on Tocollectibles? Let me see here. Let's do, well, hang on, let me see here. Let's do SMP. No, but they do have the SMP Maji, what is this, Maji King? So, if you don't know what we're talking about, so the SMP line is basically a model kit line of mainly of Super Sentai Max, where you just kind of put them together and they're highly posable variants of like Super Sentai Max. They did one with Gal Ranger, which I really wanted the Gal Hunter so badly, but I missed out on it. I skipped out on not Die Ranger. I don't think they made Die Ranger. Zoo Ranger, because of the fact that I already have like the black and gold Toys R Us exclusive Megazord. I have the Soul of Chogokin Dragon Caesar, which I do need to get the Soul of Chogokin Daijujin to go with the Dragon Caesar. Oh, you're an ad break, baby jail. See, I love that. Okay, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to go potty real quick while we're all in ad break baby jail. And then we'll talk about more about this when we're back. So we'll be right back, everybody. Hang tight. Okay, guys. Okay. So let me see here. Let me move this over. Because I was trying to look up these things on Tocollectibles, which I did find. Yeah, it's like 200 buckaroos on Tocollectibles. So it's got me wondering, like, if this is going to be a very big model kit. Yeah, I wonder if this is going to be like a very big model kit. There's an S&P Thunder Megazord, and yeah, I just saw that on Tocollectibles, yeah. So that is the S&P V-Rex. And again, it's going to be about $200. Where's that? Welcome back from ad break, Baby Joe, everybody. Yeah, the price for this thing is astro-fucking-nomical. It's $200. So it's got me wondering if this is going to be a very big model kit because of the fact that the whole gimmick is that Time Robo can sit on top of this thing. So it's got me wondering if this is going to be a very, very big model kit. Or at least a decent size kit. I think the reason for the high price is it has a gear system. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. It does come with weapons by the looks like, for like Time Robo. Because, because like it has the sword here. So I don't know why it's giving you like another sword. Is it for V-Rex? That's weird. Yeah, so it comes with a sword for Time Robo. It comes with what looks like little stands. And then it comes with a little tiny figure of Timefire, also known as the Quantum Ranger. See, I think the gears were shown in one of the tweets. Yeah, because I don't know if it does, but this thing just looks so insanely posable. Ooh, do I love this. And then it has this little feature that just like, God, that is so fucking pretty. And then you can have Time Ranger stand on, or not Time Ranger, Time Fire stand on top of them. It has the Rocket Punch gimmick. That is just insane, and I love it. Yeah, because like Time Robo is about $100. Like that's $110. So yeah, I'm wondering if this is going to be a very big kit. Now, this thing I also saw on the front page. So this is the Flames Toys Dragon Caesar, also known as the Dragon Zord, and okay, so like I really do love the Karakuri Daijujin, which is this thing right here. The thing that I don't like is the Dragon Zord. The reason why I don't like this Dragon Zord is mainly just due to its big giant fucking yaoi hands. Right? That's the one thing I don't like about this. Is that I don't know, to me the hands look like they are far too big and comical for this whole design. I feel like maybe give it like some interchangeable parts where the hands are a little bit smaller. That would be okay. Or hell, give it to where it has like clawed fingers, like have like a couple of missiles poking out to look like it has claws. You know, that would be kind of cool. I feel like also the head crest is far too over the top. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the bigger my hands are, the bigger my slap is going to be across your face. And that's going to be and this is going to be $500. This Dragon Zord is going to be $500. That is the same price as the Perfect Grade Unleashed New Gundam. That is insane. That is goddamn nuts. And that means we only have one more left for Zoo Ranger, and that is King Brachion, also known as Titanus. And if this is $500, right? Like, this is $500, I am petrified. I am fucking petrified to know how much Titanus is gonna be. Sorry, I have like something up my nose. Fuck. Yeah, no, I am scared to find out what Titanus is gonna cost. Because you know Titanus is gonna come around. Okay. So, let's go ahead and cancel out all of this real quick. Also, this is kind of cute. I know this guy's a Japanese like cultural icon, Lightan. I just don't know anything about this guy. I remember seeing him as like a teenager, and I legit thought he was like a lighter. Because Lightan, lighter, he looks like a lighter. Like, what is he? Hang on, let me see here. Hang on, let me see here. What is Lightan? Lightan series. Let's see here. Golden Warrior Gold Lightan. Golden Warrior Lightan. Oh, in the anime, he looks like a fridge. Yeah, he looks like a fucking fridge. Okay, so it says here, Golden Robot, also known as Golden Warrior Gold Lightan. That is a name. Let's see here. Concept: the robot is usually disguised as a tiny gold Zippo style. Okay, so it is a lighter. So this thing is supposed to like transform into like a lighter, like a Zippo lighter. That is really fucking weird. Yeah, send it my way. Put it in the Discord. Yeah, put it in the collectibles. But yeah, no, so that is, okay, that's weird. The fact that it's this transforming lighter. That is odd. That is very odd. Alright, let's take a look at this. Oh, that explains why this thing is gonna cost you an arm and a leg. Is it automatic? V-Rex will have a semi-auto transformation gimmick that replicates how the DX transform. Oh, okay. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting. Let's see here. By unlocking the mechanism and rotating the arms, the torso will stand up as well. The gimmick does not interfere with waist rotation when unlocked with a switch on its back. Click joints. Does this mean V-Rex will have ratcheting leg joints? Something iPhone translation. So, okay, so that explains why it costs so much. That is really so how's this gonna be like a model kit then? So are they building this thing as a model kit? Gearbox built into it, yeah. Yeah, so is this thing gonna be like a model kit, or is it gonna be like a full-fledged figure? I mean, either way, that's really cool that the fact that this thing has a pretty complex little gimmick here, especially for a figure like this. And you can still pull off crazy as shit poses like this. Without any, like, hindrance. That is really cool. I don't know, I might cancel a couple pre-orders just for this little guy. Because that is really, really cool. That is really cool. Yeah, I might clear out some space just to get this guy, because that is actually really, really cool. Alright, so... The way I see it, it's going to be just like the Bandai action stands as they do some kind of gears. Okay, I get you. I mean, either way, I don't know. I might clear out some of my pre-orders just to have this guy. Before I jump into Pokemon, hang on, let me close out some of this stuff here real quick. Let me actually like look at my pre-orders and kind of see what do I want and what do I don't want. Because I think when it comes to so when it comes to the oh wait, hang on, I can just do this. Hang on, give me a second here. Yeah, so when it comes to like, so I have a couple of Transformers on pre-order, but I think I'm going to cancel those because I might just go ahead and find those out in the wild. Especially when it comes to the Combaticons, I think I'm just gonna cancel those. Let me see here. SMP. So I might just do Big Bad, just so that way I, you know, it's in my thing. I know that the SMP Titanus came with a battery compartment and a battery operated motor. Oh shit, that's actually pretty intense. Okay, so moving on. Let me see here, because I want to bring up this because I saw this video that I wanted to show you guys. It's done by a guy named Atozi. I love Atozi's videos. Like, this guy's pretty fucking funny. So Atozi likes to cover a lot of like influencer stuff. He has been covering like the Johnny Somali stuff. He had been covering a good few other influencer crap. But he will make some oddball videos like the poop water scandal here, I'm guessing. I just saw poop water and I was like, okay, this is gonna be a good watch. Yeah, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be good. Alright, so this is the poop water situation is crazy. So 3, 2, 1, go.
We're looking at 200 million gallons of raw, untreated sewage straight out into the Potomac River here, right between Maryland and DC.
Oh,
it's a disaster! It's
oh,
here. I can't believe this is happening. This is one of the largest sewage spills in U.S. history, apparently. That's what the reports are saying. So
oh God, no! That's gonna contaminate a lot of fucking water.
Well, you may be asking.
Yeah, no, like,
well, our nation's capital.
That is disgusting. I just didn't put the batteries in. I keep avoiding using the motorized. Just like it's a blah 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 blah. No, I get you. I get you.
Had one of the largest sewage spills
in
U.S. history. What do we know? Well, on January 19th,
yeah, how the fuck did this happen?
County collapsed, and the wastewater is now entering the Potomac River while repair work is underway. Okay, so that's bad. But how bad is it? Well, days later, they're still working on it. So this thing is just free flowing right into our river with not much stopping it. And the estimates
are like it's kind of crazy that the fact that they're not really trying to contain it or put up some kind of I don't know, some temporary like blockage or something. I don't know, just something to where you can't, so that way you don't have fucking poop water.
500 million gallons of sewage water has been poured out into the Potomac River. Awesome. And
yeah, and let's not forget like how bad this is going to affect the environment.
And it was found more than 11,000 times the safe limits near the spill, and 60 times the safe limits 4 miles downstream. Awesome.
Oh shit.
That's exactly what we needed. And since this wasn't really being talked about anywhere, and everyone I talked to it about hadn't even heard of it, I decided to go over there and check it out for myself.
Right,
oh God.
Really hard thing to find, but no,
I cannot imagine the fucking smell.
Alright, so it's Saturday, January 24th. We're about 4 hours.
Oh wow, so this happened a while ago.
Blizzards in many decades are gonna hit the Washington DC area.
And so we're told that road crews are working around the clock to clear roads that still, man, look like this. But now, more than 2 days after the storm.
Yeah, no, like, so after living up here in Maine, I'm learning very quickly that Yeah, no, snow and icy roads are no fucking joke.
Residents across the DMV say plows never came.
And I traveled out here to DC
God.
to
Now, I'm
investigate
wondering, so I'm wondering if the poop water situation is due to the, is due to, like, all this, like, blizzards and stuff like that.
Because currently, right now, one of the worst sewage spillages in U.S. history is happening right here in the Potomac River. So I just realized I'm now spending my Saturday looking for a poop leakage.
God, that must be fun to sit there and, like, tell, like, your wife, like, oh, honey, what'd you do this weekend? Oh, I just drove around Washington, D.C. looking for a poop leak. As you do. The snow's bad here in Virginia. I got 1 to 2 feet with 2 inches of ice. Oh God, no, thank you. I'm betting that the constant temp changes definitely contribute to it. Oh, absolutely. The fact that we're also getting like exploding trees. Yeah, no. I picked a good time to move up here to the north.
Maybe some plumbers out there can relate to that. But last time I was freezing, so this time I bought some emergency gear because in upstate New York, I was too cold. So I went to CVS and bought some.
It took over a week
equipment that
before we
not-
couldn't
but
get my
this had
vehicle.
100%
Oh shit.
Polyester. That is so bad. That will not keep you warm. I mean, it will, but like not in actual cold weather.
No, like some of the stuff, like I'm learning also like a lot of the stuff that they sell you like at gas stations, like gloves, mittens, and stuff like that. They don't do shit. It's a fucking placebo.
100% polyester. Oh, come on. We need to sell some, like, at the minimum, sell some cotton. But, like, wool needs to be more readily available.
Yeah, no,
But,
they don't
hey,
do
I'll
shit.
take what I can get for right now. Look at. Ooh, okay. It's, like, scary how not warm this actually is. This is gonna be cold.
Yeah, I have a
cold.
couple of those kind of
Okay.
gloves.
I just realized
They
I
don't do
probably
dick.
should've brought a mask or something. It's like 18 Fahrenheit today.
God, I could just
It's gonna get a
smell
lot
it.
colder as
Can
the
you
days
can
go
you
by.
imagine like this thing freezing and then you're just gonna get like poop ice.
And this is
You're
such a
you're
beautiful
gonna
part
get
of this
literal
forest.
poopsicles.
We have one of the biggest sewage spills in American history here. That's what at least the reports are saying. So my understanding is there's about 200 million gallons of sewage that have leaked out into this area over the past couple of days.
Christ.
There's way more to come if it's not fixed immediately. Obviously, there was a full construction crew up there working on this,
Semi-sweet
so
shit
I'm sure they're
smell.
trying their best,
I
but
don't want to know what
wow.
that
Okay,
smells
so,
like,
I mean,
actually.
I'm smelling it right
I don't
now.
want to know what that
That's
smells like at all,
looking
actually.
this way. Oof. Oh, why did I not bring a
All that
mask?
methane being
Oh,
trapped,
this is
yeah.
awful. Oh, this smells awful. All right, so I'm standing here on the border between Maryland and Washington, D.C., and as you can see by some of the signage here, we have raw sewage running straight out into the Potomac.
I have to ask my dad. I'm gonna have to ask my dad, like, how is he handling? Because he lives in Washington D.C. right now, so I'm wondering how are these people gonna get like water? Because isn't this like a main like water supply for like Maryland and D.C.? I mean, like honestly,
Accurate 200
if you want
million
good gloves and
gallons
hats,
of
go
raw
to
sewage
a hunt
has
or
ran out into the river
LL
right here
Bean.
over the last couple
I'm
of
learning
days,
that LL
with
Bean
a
makes some
whole lot
really good
more on
shit.
its way if it's not fixed as soon as possible. I probably should have brought some like some basic.
God, I could
equipment to
smell it,
protect myself
like, through the
from this,
fucking
like a
screen.
mask, maybe some like plastic, what are they called, like footies that I can remove off, so I'm not carrying this into the car I have. I don't know.
Christ,
Saw
this
the
is
biggest
this is.
sewage leak,
I can't imagine what
potentially
this is
the
gonna
biggest
smell like.
sewage leak in
Actually, no,
US
I think
history.
I think I do. I think I do because when I was in army training, the latrines you would go and use out in the field were rancid. Like if you want to talk about smell that could literally peel paint, yeah. I will never forget that smell. Let's not forget, sewage isn't just poop. It's also fartbergs or whatever people stupidly flushed out. Yeah.
We got
Like,
the
for all we know,
water
there could be like a fucking
still.
tampon in there.
Like, there's like no mainstream news
Razor
outlets
blades,
actually covering this
drugs,
right now. From what I've
tampons,
seen, there's only been, like, local
maybe dead
news
animals
talking
because
about this.
people
This is literally
flush
one of the biggest
dead pets down the
leaks
toilet.
ever. Like,
I don't know,
this is
people still do that.
crazy.
I would start building dams.
Because it seems like a lot of the workers are going over there. So
Honestly, I would try to start building dams. Try to contain as much of it as possible.
I mean, that was like when I was down there earlier and it smelled completely putrid. I'm wondering if that is actually the sewage water and I was just at the end of it. That actually might be true. Because I was at the end over there earlier. It smells awful. Awful. Hey, it is what it is.
God.
Is it one?
That
massive
is
leak,
just-
Or is it a whole bunch of leaks? You don't know? Okay.
Oh, that's nice. They don't even know.
That could be one of the areas there. I'm trying to find the main section.
Like, oh, that's
where the viral
lovely.
news was because you saw it just spewing up outside.
Now,
there.
the other thing I will
So,
say though,
can't
I don't think I've seen the Potomac River, but I have seen the Hudson River.
There's like one big leak.
Like,
plus
on my
there's
way up
multiple
here.
Throughout the locks here going up, because you have a whole bunch of locks going up the river. And my understanding is the leak is happening between lock 10 and lock 14. But again, I don't know if it's one or multiple, because over at lock 10, it smelled like insane sewage. And then I'm walking past, I'm like close to 11 now, I think. And
Yeah, I
I've been
can't
smelling
imagine what
sewage
this is
for a while,
gonna
and
do
now
to
it's
the
just smelled
wildlife.
again.
Like,
So I don't know. It's
I have a
bad.
feeling.
Yeah, again. Oh my.
I have a weird feeling that a lot of these trees, right? Like, a lot of these trees are going to turn yellow. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen what a yellow tree looks like, but it typically shows, like, whenever a tree is, like, sick. I have a feeling, like, all these trees are probably going to turn, like, brown and yellow. Actually, not brown, but, like,
I mean, I don't
orange
know
and
what's going
yellow.
on here, but this also just
Like a
smells
very sickly
awful.
yellow.
This is abysmal. That might be one of the leaks right there. Do you know
If
there's
not, just
one leak
outright
or if it's
die.
Multiple leaks going down. It's one big leak right here. Okay, thank you. This is between. Okay, so this is at lock 12 here. I might get kicked out for going over here, but one thing is for sure though, they are hard at work.
It's a miracle
Seems
that
we have
it's a
lot
miracle
out here
of
right
any
now.
of the
Is
these
this the
trees
raw
last
sewage
the
over
rest of the
here?
year. Oh yeah, no,
It definitely
absolutely.
does not smell good at all. It smells awful. So is this going over the
Because this is
road?
going to
I'm trying to
affect
understand
the
where
local wildlife
main source of
population
the
for
leak
maybe
is.
a good year or two. The cleanup is going to be astronomical.
Oh, okay, yeah. I love they decided to set up the porta potties right beside the sewage leak as well.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, this smells awful. This is dreadful. Okay, so what I was the end run of the sewage. So when I was down by the river there, it seems like all of that is coming straight from this.
Is there a way you can, like, I don't
Oh
know,
my
like,
gosh.
plug it?
This is an absolute disaster. It smells awful here. I can't believe this is happening. But what I'm also extremely
I mean, like,
surprised
honestly, could you just,
how
like, plug
few
it?
people are actually talking about this because I've only seen this on local news. This
No.
is one of the largest sewage spills in U.S. history, apparently. That's what the reports are saying. So it's safe to say the poop situation is crazy.
Okay. So
The fact that he has to sit there and say
there's
the
more than one
poop
leak.
situation.
This is also coming here.
There's got to be a
Well, actually,
blockage
the leak
somewhere.
could just be upstream
Yeah.
in one of the pipes and it's flowing out through
Or
here. That
bursted,
could
like,
also be
or a
true.
busted pipe.
Yeah, that's what I think is happening because like they have it taped off there. It's probably actually further up there, and then it's kind of flowing out over here. Yeah, either way, it just smells awful. This is unbearable.
Plugging
I
them will
figure
only
out a
make
way
it
back to
another
the car,
place
though,
break.
and I'm
True.
kind of trapped on this island in the middle of the main road. All right, so I guess we'll just follow the sewage water down and figure it out from there. Oh my gosh. It like hits you like a freight train because like you won't smell it for a minute and then suddenly it just whips you in the face with the most putrid smell you've ever smelled in your life.
I think they can wouldn't
like,
put.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
sewage.
that's what Tappy was just saying.
Imagine losing my phone here. Yeah, that's sewage. Oh,
That is
It's freezing.
disgusting.
it smells awful. This is what I'm spending my Saturday doing.
Oop, hang on.
And
there
we have
go.
a blizzard hitting this area in about 3.5 hours, if even. So that too will be interesting.
I actually visited a sewage treatment plant for like a class.
If it's leaking in several places, there was way too much pressure from a blockage.
Exactly like this.
Yeah, and this is probably gonna take like months.
Again, I mean, it's all
Like just thinking about this is probably gonna take at least a good chunk of the year just to fix. Like I could totally see that.
smell is unbelievable. So I'm just walking on the side. I think this is actually, it's not an interstate, this is a highway. So we're walking on the side of the highway here. Oh, all I'm doing is like holding myself from trying to puke.
I'm
This is, like, the
I'm
worst
very
smell.
glad that I
Why the hell
don't
did I
have to
bring
move
it
back down to Florida right now. Because I have a feeling I would have to drive by that.
How you guys doing?
The only reason I say that, I worked in a water for a greenhouse and we had an issue with blockage.
I mean, this is
Yeah, so you kind of know
this
a
is
thing or
just
two about
such an
what's going on.
environmental failure. I swear, I mean,
It's just this is on a massive scale.
Years now, and I don't even know how much this set us back. And it's so sad because, like, I grew up in Norway where we could actually swim in our rivers and lakes, and unfortunately, it's because of things like this that we can't do that here in the States. Like, I would never swim in the Potomac ever, even though they've had these days where they, at least maybe not in the Potomac, it was the other one, not the Shenandoah.
Supposedly the reason
No, it
is
was the Shenandoah. No, the other
supposedly
one.
the reason
Can't
it's
remember
taking
right
so
now.
long
Maybe
to
it was
fix
the
is
Shenandoah. No, the Shenandoah
is,
versus the Potomac. Even though they have
is
had
being
these, like,
caused
swim
/
days
impacted by
in
huge
rivers
boulders
near the
somewhere.
DC area. Oh, what's
I don't
up?
know about that. I don't know. That
Actually
doesn't
working
sound
out
right.
here. So this is a cleanup process that will take
I
a
mean, you
long
could be
time,
right. You could be right, but
unfortunately. Do you guys know how long it'll take until it's all cleaned up, roughly?
I'm trying again.
Like weeks or?
this is
Wow.
no. This is gonna take months. Nah, this shit right here. This shit's gonna probably take months. Like, I have a strong suspicion that this is probably gonna take maybe like a good. What would you guys say? Like, maybe spitball around like maybe what? I got 5 months. At least probably like half the year. I'm gonna say like maybe half the year.
There's some irony there.
Water is life.
Thank you. Thank you guys for cleaning all this up. I'm so sorry.
All right, so just
Which also, I want to sit here and say that is kind of sad though to sit here and think about that. Like, so, like what he was saying that they could like over in Norway, they can just go and swim in rivers and stuff without a care, and it kind of makes me realize just like how is anything in our waterways here in the United States like alive with the amount of crap that we put in. If you can't get machines in there because of the boulders, then yeah, it'll probably take about 5 to 6 months. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But no, like with all of the with all of this stuff, right? So with all of this stuff, it's kind of amazing just like how anything in like the waterways over here in the United States is even alive.
the DC water guys, and they're thinking this will take weeks for them to clean up. So yeah, this is crazy. So I said 200 million gallons.
No, I don't think it's gonna
sewage.
take weeks. I think it's gonna
Apparently
take
that's an
months.
outdated number. Now
I got
they're
5
estimating
months.
Over 300 million gallons of raw sewage.
Sweet
being dumped
Jesus.
out into the Potomac River. The smell is just awful here. But now we have a blizzard coming in. And
Oh, that's gonna make it worse. I mean, well, I don't know. Like, if the blizzard comes in and freezes up the poop, wouldn't that make it a little bit? Wouldn't that make it easier? Because then you don't have to worry about all the water pouring out. I wouldn't want to touch the water in the Hudson River, let alone take a dip in there. True. I mean, granted for me, because I am a Floridian, I have a natural distrust in water because over in Florida, you really can't, you're playing Russian roulette when you take a dip in a river or lake in Florida. You are 100% playing chicken with God, because there's something that can come up from the water and either bite your leg off, inject you with venom, drag you under, something. Because you run the gamut of dealing with crocodiles, alligators, pythons, venomous snakes, sharks, fucking sharks.
So We gotta get off the roads before it starts getting dangerous here, because unfortunately not too many people are used to driving on snow here, and the other problem is most people are using summer tires, obviously, because we never have snow here. So those two combined create
Wait,
very
really?
dangerous conditions here on the roads.
Look,
So,
last time I took a dip
yeah,
in the
that's
creek
that's
or
the update
river
for now.
was
I'm now
when I
gonna
lived in
go to the
Arkansas.
grocery stores
I was
and
10
see
back
if I
then.
can
Well, but
get
see
a
that, but
couple
that's the thing,
cans of
Tabby. But that's the thing, Tabby, is that like I don't think there's like alligators or crocodiles or pythons or sharks. I'm sure there's venomous snakes, but like you don't have to deal with things like the cottonmouth or the coral snake, rattlesnakes. I think there's venomous snails in the water. True, snakes, yes. Well, yeah, because snakes are everywhere. But I'm saying, like, in the waters in Florida, you run the gamut of, like, bumping into an alligator or a crocodile or, hell, now the pythons. And I think there's even anacondas, snapping turtles, because they are giant, pissy little boulders. Let's see here. The Sketchel River in PA was a dumping ground for the Philly mob back in the day. Yeah, but that's like dead bodies and stuff like that. But but we're talking about like sewage wastes.
A decent amount of stocked up, but,
That's what we're getting at.
I'm gonna go see what the situation
There's
is
like,
with the local
you know,
grocery stores here before this
those are
insane-
dead bodies. These are sewage
So that's
wastes.
the update here right now. On January 24th, I'll probably be uploading this on the 25th or 26th, depending on how quickly I can get this up. Regardless, though, thank you so much to all the workers that are out here working overtime to get this cleaned
Yeah,
up.
no,
Because
like
obviously
thank
this
the
is
sanitation
not
workers for cleaning this up.
failure. All the workers out here just working their ass off to try to clean up the infrastructure failure here. So
Yeah, no,
it's a
like
disaster,
this is
but
a fucked
they're
up.
busting their asses trying to
See,
clean it
where
up.
I lived, we had
So,
mountain
at least we
lions
have
and other
that.
predators.
So
I lived
now
in
the leak
the
has
base of
been
the mountain.
stopped.
Okay, that
So
I mean, like
shout out
honestly,
to
that's
DC Water and
fair.
all the crew members who worked around the clock, literally. to
Wait,
make
I would've-
sure this stopped. Even
Hang on, I want to say something because I've always like confused these. Let me see here real quick. Let me see here. Let me see here. Difference between cougar and mountain lion. Or hang on, let me see here. Between mountain lions and mountain lion and Florida panther. Is there a difference? Let's see here. The Florida panther is a distinct, critically endangered subspecies of the mountain lion. Restricted to South Florida, while genetically similar, Florida panthers are generally smaller, have longer legs, smaller feet, and a darker tawny coat compared to western mountain lions. They are uniquely identified by a distinctive cowlick in their back fur, a white chest patch, and a crooked tail. The latter often caused by inbreeding. Oh, okay. Because I always confuse them.
through the blizzard. But thankfully, DC Water did build a $55 million waterfront office, so they have a front row view and can smell their own lack of maintenance.
That is irony. That is fucking irony. Wow. Wow. Are you fucking serious? Let me repeat that.
Working their ass off to try to clean
Let me
up the
repeat that.
infrastructure failure here. So it's a disaster, but they're busting their asses trying to clean it all up. So at least we have that.
Okay, so now the leak has been stopped. So shout
Oh,
out to
good.
DC Water and all the crew members who worked around the clock, literally, to make
Okay,
sure
so we
this
were wrong.
stopped, even through the blizzard. But thankfully, DC Water did build a $55 million waterfront office, so they have a
You've got to be shitting me. You've got to be shitting me.
front row view and can smell their own lack of maintenance.
I mean, hey, at least now they have their waterfront property. Priorities. Priorities, chat. Priorities. Oh my god, that is fucking stupid.
But hey, that's just the leadership. Everyone I talked to from DC Water, they were working hard around the clock trying to clean up this mess, even during a blizzard. So shout out to all of them. But thankfully the sewage leak is stopped, but I can only assume how far this set us behind in making the Potomac River actually clean again. Because there has been—
They need to prioritize their HOA. Yeah.
Potomac,
So I hear it's expensive as shit to live over there.
Seems to be a very much so uphill battle. But I know this is kind of a different type of video that I normally make, but I still wanted to cover it because I felt like nobody was covering it. And I'm just extremely upset.
No, like, honestly, I'm glad that Atozi did.
Our environment to be cleaner for the next generation. But enough of my rambling. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, no, give this guy a follow. Like, his name is Atozi. And he's covered a lot of really good stuff. I've been following him since, like, I want to say the Johnny Somali situation. But no, like, he's actually really good. Okay, so let me just do that. Okay. So I'm going to put you guys on a quick little be right back screen. While I get everything all set up, I'm going to grab some more tea to drink. And then when we get back, we are going to play some Pokemon. So I will catch you guys here in a little bit. Alrighty, guys. Are we all set? Are we all ready to play some Pokemon? Okay, so, while I was... So I played a lot of it off stream, mainly just to grind the starters up to where they need to be. Yeah, so I kind of grinded the starters up to where they need to be. And I also went ahead and went into the Safari Zone and got a Rhyhorn to kind of help out with everything. Give me a second here. There we go. Okay. Yep, so now we have... So we have our Rhyhorn named Thunder, which took Baragon's spot. And then we have Pikachu. So we still have Pikachu. Kabagon is new. He's the Snorlax, and he's basically kind of taken up Baragon's role as the wall. Then we have Biolante now, who is a Venusaur. Then Gamera, who is now a Blastoise. And the last one out of the three to evolve was Vulcan, who's a Charizard. Actually, no, I take that back. It was Gamera, who was the last one to evolve. Okay. But I tried to make it to where I didn't go to any gyms, right? So, I tried to make sure I was going to specifically to like things like to grind for leveling up the Pokemon. And that was it. So the next one that's on our list here is Koga. And if memory serves me right, Koga is a poison type gym leader. So what's going to happen is that we're going to try to grind for I think we're going to try to grind a little bit for our Rhyhorn. Now, I did do a little bit of research. So I did a little bit of research about Rhyhorn. And so, technically speaking, I think it's like Nidoking is the better of the two. But if I want something that's for like sure raw power, go with Rhydon. But if I want versatility, then I go with Nidoking. And I think actually what we're going to do for Koga... I think for Koga, we're going to go with Nidoking. Because Nidoking is a poison type. And then we'll take Thunder. And then we'll go for again. Alright. And then we'll take out Thunder later on. Let me see here. So we'll deposit. Alright, so we'll deposit Rhyhorn. And then we'll grab Baragon. Because I believe they are... Because I believe they're weak against Psychic types, so... Oh, that's right, I forgot. He's got like invisible walls. Oh god, that is actually fucking up my goddamn sight. Jesus Christ. Let me see here. Give me a second. Alrighty. I was gonna say, do you like the country voice? Do you genuinely like the country voice? Let me see here. Let me save real quick. Let me save real quick, so that way, just in case. I want to become a ninja, so I joined this gym. I love the country voice because sometimes mine comes out. Oh no, that's totally fair. Oh, fuck me sideways, he's coming out with a goddamn psychic type. Okay, Kabagon, let's go. And funny enough, Kabagon is actually Snorlax's Japanese name. You fool! I could sit here and sleep that shit off, buddy. Buddy, I could sleep that shit off. Yeah, so go fuck yourself, buddy. Oh, you little bitch. Get fucked. Let's send out Baragon. Body slam. Oh, he's sending out Kadabra. Biolante, go. Let's see here. We're gonna do poison powder. If Biolante can survive this, can you survive? Oh my God, you can. Yeah, sucks to be you, bitch. Alright, Kabagon. Oh, I kind of forgot that they... Okay, alright, I see how it is. God, this guy's fucking cheap. Oh my God, this guy's a little bitch. Do I want to use Drowsy? Let me see here. You know what? Go get his ass, Pikachu. Thunderwave his ass. Alright. Alright, Thunderwave his ass. If he goes down, that's fine, he's paralyzed. I'm done for. Alright, let me see here. I think he goes... Nope, it doesn't go that way. I'm trying to see, because I can see the pattern. Oh God, hang on. Sorry, I can't. Because this thing is fucking with my eyes. I don't know if it's just because I'm old, or... Oh God, yeah, this is fucking with my eyes. Something fierce, Jesus. I was gonna say, go get him, Pikachu. Gonna say if Pikachu goes down. Yep, and he's down. Yep, and Pikachu's down. It's a good thing I'm not doing a Nuzlocke. Let's do Body Slam. Horn Drill? No, that ain't gonna work. Oh, fuck me. Okay, Body Slam. It's like, buddy, you can withdraw all the Pokemon you want. I'm still gonna beat your ass. You know what? Let's do Gamera. And just bite him again. I dropped my balls! You hear that? He dropped his balls. We beat his ass so bad, he dropped his balls. Alright, here we go, guys. Let me save. Alright. Let's go fight Koga. A mere child who, like you, dares to challenge me? Very well. I shall show you your... I will show you true terror as a ninja master. You shall feel the despair of poison and sleep techniques. Oh, good, because I got psychic types and a fire type. Oh, like I said, perfect. Alright, Vulcan. Burn him. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna sweep with Kabagon. I think with Kabagon, Baragon, and Vulcan. Yep, see? Easy peasy. And another Venonat. You know, we'll switch it out. We'll go with Kabagon. Oh, damn. Okay. Double edge. It's like, yeah, it only works normally on me, but it's super effective against you, jackass. And then also Venomoth. And we'll rest. There we go. Oh. Oh, this is... Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. I can already see this. Damn! Yep, okay, and he's down. Yep, and he's down. If not, then we're gonna have to train a little bit more. There we go. Okay. It's just like, all right, Charizard, it's just you, buddy. Yeah, it's like it's just you holding the line, buddy. Oh my god, this thing is starting to piss me off. Now it's just gonna be like, what is it, like a sea of like who can actually like outlive who. And he's down. Yep, and Charizard's down. Alright, Baragon. Oh, yep, that's probably a one-hit KO. Yep, alright. We're gonna load. Hang on, we're gonna load. Yeah, because we got like our shit kicked in.
We have a new guest. Enjoy your stay. Please enjoy your
The
stay.
General, thank you so much for becoming a park guest. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing today? Yeah, we got our shit kicked in. Alright, so we're gonna go and... Wait, who's actually next? You know, I wonder if we can actually go out of order and go get Sabrina? I feel like she would probably make the most logical step because we were over by her gym. Let's do Biolante cut. There it is. Alright, so I want to buy... Let's do super potions, so... Do I have enough for 10? No, I don't. Full heal. Okay, so we have that. And then hyper potion. We don't have enough money. Alright, there we go. So we'll have a little bit of hyper potion. So, let's see. Alright, so the one thing that's going to be a problem is that Venomoth. Yeah, that's going to be the problem, is Venomoth. The others we can kind of sweep with Charizard. Oh wait, hang on, let's actually heal a Pikachu. Yeah, let's heal a Pikachu real quick so that way he's just not dead. So we don't have, like, dead weight in the party. I was gonna say, because, like, we could grab Rhyhorn, but Rhyhorn doesn't really know that... Rhyhorn doesn't really know that many attacks. So, and he's also way, way under level. So... But yeah, definitely that Venomoth is going to be a pain. Alright, so we'll save. And then we'll save again. Alright, so... We're gonna front load... Let's front load Charizard, because Charizard can easily get rid of all of the Venonats. And then Snorlax. And then... Maybe... You know what? Let's do Blastoise. So that way we're not, like, losing our best bets. If not, then we'll probably just go and train more. Because Charizard with Ember can easily mop the floor with all the Venonats. Since they're bug types. Alright, so... And then also, probably before Charizard goes down, he could probably do a little bit of a dent in the Venomoth. Because, like, the strategy here is just to kind of just keep pushing. No. So we'll do... No, we want our hyper potion. Because we want him to be at full health. Because that's the... Okay, so the double team is what got me. Let me see here. Full heal. Because I know he's probably... Yep, he's going to go down. Yep, so Charizard went down. And then... Because luckily Snorlax is the wall. Yeah, so right now, we're kind of relying on Snorlax because he's the wall right now. And also, he's armed with Psychic. There we go. Yeah, this is probably not going to end well. So we'll send out Blastoise. Again, it's that damn Psychic. Yep, okay. And then... Yeah, so we're gonna load. There we go. Alright, so then I guess what we're gonna do is just kind of grind a little bit on these guys. Just to kind of give us a little bit more XP. Sand Slash. Gamera. There we go. Hang on, let me see here real quick. What level... Let me see. Ooh, hang on. Hang on real quick. Hang on, let me see here. What level does Charizard... Let's see here. Charizard learns Flamethrower. 46. Okay. So he learns that at 46. And Arbok. Okay. Snorlax. Is we can just use Psychic. I really wish that they had something like EXP share or something like that in these older games, but... You know, I do wonder, though, like, would it be easier for us to... Wait, what does it say? So, mix brawn with brains? Good strategy. Oh, I think I've already beaten these guys before. Okay. So, I wonder if the strategy maybe is to kind of go to Sabrina. And kind of... beat her first. I don't know if that's possible to beat Sabrina first, then go fight Koga. I feel like that might be like a good strategy. Oh wait, you know what? See here, what is this? Pokemon Paradise Safari Zone. Okay. Oh, this is like the ranger station. Slowpoke came in, but I didn't understand. I think he might have a speech problem. Okay, that's kind of funny. So, Violante. I was gonna say, can we actually find a Venomoth in the Safari Zone? Venonat, area. No, we can't. Okay. Let me save. I like how it's like, oh no, you can't use your own Pokemon, but here, have like bait, like a bait, rock, and sticks. Have fun. So, what happens if I... I do like they use the evolution theme. Oh, I'm curious to see what I get. What level? Level 10. Throw it back. Bicycle. So I want to see if I can try to catch a Kangaskhan. Because, like, so the goal right now is to find, like, a Dratini or a Kangaskhan. What is it? Ultra Ball, Super Potion. I guess we could toss that. No. Let's toss What is this? Car boss. Let's see. It's a Nidoran. Let's see, what do I get? See what? No. I wonder how far I can get into the Safari Zone. Item. Toss. What's that? I forgot where you get Surf and Fly. I think Strength, I think you get it like... I want to say you get it here. What is this? Egg Bomb. Yeah, I'm not surprised, because I think that's Execute and Chansey's move, I think. Full Restore. Okay, that could be helpful. There we go. Because I think you can catch, like, Dratini's and Kangaskhan, but I think it's, like, really, really far into the Safari Zone, I think. Let's see. Oh, perfect, right here. This is a good fishing spot. Let's see here. I really wish you could get rid of, like, the old rods. Not even a nibble. Do I have a super rod? No, I don't have a super rod. Oh, yeah, I do, right here. Oh, alright, let's see. Give me something good, give me something good, give me something good. Another Magikarp. Let's see here. Super Rod again. I was gonna say, like, can you only catch... Because I think you can catch other things on a Super Rod in the Safari Zone, right? Hang on, let me see here. Let me check that. What can you catch on Super Rod? Let's see, Safari Zone. Dratini. Okay, so Dratini is a 15% chance. Yellow version. So, in Pokemon, using the Super Rod primarily allows you to catch Dratini and Dragonair in water areas, while Dratini is a common catch with a Super Rod. Dragonair is a rare find. Okay. I swear to God, that actually works. I'm gonna laugh. It probably will. Ah! There it is. No. Alright, let's see here. Let's do Super Rod again. Because it said Dratini's a common catch. And I'm not catching Dratinis, I'm just catching Magikarp. I don't know if it's like a certain area in the Safari Zone, or is it just the waterways in general? Alright, that's a Magikarp. Because I think what we're gonna do is spend most of the time in the Safari Zone catching, or using the fishing rod. Because I really want to see if I can try to catch a Dratini. Because I never... Okay, so, like... As a kid, I never had a Dratini. So... I want to see if I can actually try to catch one. Another Magikarp. Alright, give me a Dratini. Alright, let's see here. So this is Dratini. God damn. Okay, there has to be like another location in the Safari Zone where I can catch one of these damn things. Oh shit, Parasect. But no. Oh, there's a Rhyhorn. But we already got a Rhyhorn. I forget, like, how rare is a Kangaskhan in the Safari Zone? Because I know, like, that's, like, the poster child for the Safari Zone. It said Dratini's a common catch, right? Oh, there he is! No. Come on, get in the ball. Yes! Yeah, baby! Let's see here. The existence of this mythical Pokemon was only recently confirmed by a fisherman who caught one. Yeah, I want to give it a nickname. Let's name it Kairyu, because that's its Japanese name. That's actually kind of a nice name. You know what? No, fuck it. We're naming it Spyro. Nah. We gonna name it Spyro. Spyro was sent to Bill's PC. Oh, hell yeah, baby. Oh, baby, we got ourselves a Dratini. Now we can just kind of futz around. Oh, hang on. I gotta see what are the levels for Dratini. What are Dratini's evolution levels? Dratini evolution level. Okay, so we gotta grind this little bastard up until level 30. Yeah, we gotta grind this little bastard. You know what that means? He's gonna kite. You know what? You know, just for the hee-hee-hoo-hoos, I kind of want to see if I can catch a Dragonair. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if I actually land one. That would genuinely be funny. Yeah, you can get Kangaskhan here. Actually, wait, hang on, let me see here. Let me see here. How rare is... let's see here. Kangaskhan. In Pokemon Yellow. Kangaskhan is considered quite rare in Pokemon Yellow, found exclusively in the Safari Zone. Encounter rate generally reported around a 4 to 10%. Because I remember catching one as a kid. Yeah, I remember catching one as a kid. And I loved her. I named her Mama. Yeah, my Kangaskhan was essentially like my HM slave. Oh shit, that actually fucking worked. What the hell? Well, shit, okay. Egg. Nah. It's a Parasect. Ah, fuck it, why not? Also, if anything, chat, I might just grind more off stream just so that way I have, you know, we're up to snuff. There's a Rhyhorn. Oh, shit! That's a fucking Chansey. Oh my god. Throw more bait. How do you miss this thing? Yeah, this thing's annoying. Oh, of course it ran. It ate up all my fucking balls. I got 12 seconds. Oh, there it is. Yeah, oh, I got a good haul, all right. Wait, hold up. Where? Let me see here. Where to find Lapras in yellow? Let's see here. Where do you get Lapras? In the room you fight Blue, there will be a guy on the left minding his own business. Oh, okay, so it says here, hang on, hold on, let me look at this video real quick. In Silphco. I was gonna say, is it too late to get Lapras, or... Because right now, I'm just kind of looking at this video. Oh, no, I guess not. Okay, so maybe we go fight Team Rocket first, and then let's go fight Koga. That might be a good reason why we're getting our asses handed to us on a silver fucking platter. It shouldn't be. Let's see here, Biolante. Let's actually, you know what? Let's grab our Dratini. And let's put up Baragon. So let's put up Baragon. Let's grab Spyro. So this little bastard is gonna be kiting like a motherfucker. Yeah, let's go fight Team Rocket. Oh, wait, no, I think it's the other way. No, I think it's the other way. You know what? Actually, I take it back. Let's also deposit Snorlax. And let's grab our Rhyhorn. Alright, so... So let's go ahead and grab those two. Alright, hang on. Let us save. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Here comes the long uphill battle of going up an actual fucking hill. I remember fighting, I think I fought every single trainer on this route, and this was just annoying. I've learned that this was just very annoying. Oh, nope, there we go, missed one. Oh, perfect. Send him back. Vulcan. We'll do seismic toss. I forgot what's... Oh god, I hate this move. About to send out Voltorb. Yes. So I want at least Spyro here to gain some EXP. There we go. Because I know with the fight with Team Rocket, Spyro's gonna get a ton of EXP. I was gonna say, he's gonna get a crap ton of EXP. Oh shit, a Ponyta! Oh damn, we are catching some really good Pokemon tonight, aren't we? Now get in my ball, pony! Ultra Ball. Ponyta and Rapidash are one of my favorites. Yeah, they're really good Pokemon. I'm just trying to not kill this thing. Like that. Oh, a Firo. Yeah, you can't catch, Vulpix in this game. Yeah. That's what I was like. I'm trying really hard not to kill this thing. Don't you have to trade for it? What, Vulpix? I don't know. I know you can't catch them out in the wild in this game. Most of... Let me see here. I think it's like most of the Team Rocket Pokemon you can't catch. Like, Ekans, Arbok, Coughing, Wheezing, I think Meowth, Persian. You can't catch them out in the wild. Come on, get in the ball, you stubborn horse. Okay, there. Should be weak. It should be weak enough for me to catch. Thank you. You know, because it's being stubborn, we're gonna name it Celine. Oh, someone clip that. Someone clip that for me, because I'm gonna send that to her. Yeah, someone clip that. I am definitely gonna, like, send that to her. If not, I'll just probably go back in the VOD and... Okay, cool, thank you. Like, I didn't even bother putting it all in like lower caps or low cases too. That's just how much this little pony was being such a stubborn bitch. I'm like, no, it's Celine in all caps. Because you frustrate me. Alright, cool, because I'll have to edit that and send it to her. Thank you. Oh, she's gonna love that. Oh, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Sorry. I got a warning for the link. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. Damn pony cost me my balls! That damn pony cost me my balls. No, honestly, well, I don't know. We might go for a little bit longer. Yeah, we might go for a little bit longer. Hang on real quick. Yeah, you know what? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We'll go for a little bit longer. Fuck it. Because normally I go for like 3 hours, but like, nah, fuck it. Why not? Alright, let me go and Grab some Pokeballs. Nope. You sell TMs. Okay, so you only sell Great Balls. Okay. Okay, so where do I go to fight Team Rocket? Because I know they're here somewhere. Where's the gym? Oh, right, I forgot. I already beat him. Duh. Yeah, at the casino, yeah. Yeah, but then I'm like, oh, right. I've already beaten him. Whoops. So then, Silphcore, I think it was this one? Was it not? My dear Pokemon, keep me company. Meowth even brings me money home. Oh, you have an adorable Pikachu with you. He's in Saffron. Wait, which... Hey, hang on, let me see here. What city am I in? Town map. Town map. Celadon. Okay. Oh, there we go. Indigo, Victory. Celadon. Fuchsia. Oh, okay, it's just right next door. Yeah, because I think this is Erika, right? Yeah, this is Erika. So I want town map. Okay. So then... I think I'm going the right way, right? Underground path. No, I'm not going the right way. Okay. Okay, bicycle. Through the gates. Okay. Alright, let me see here. Nope, wrong one. I got you. Alright, let me see here. No, not over here. Alright, let me see here. Oh my god, it's an wait. Can I catch it? Probably not, but for shits and giggles. Ah, no. Damn it. There we go. God, that is bright fucking yellow. Jesus Christ. Oh, Sylph Course right here. Duh. Wow, that is bright. Wow. Holy Christ. That is bright piss yellow. Welcome to Warpel. Oh boy. I don't remember that either. Well, maybe it's just on the Game Boy. But yeah, no. Wow, that is bright. Oh, fuck it. Hey, kid. What are you doing here? Well, isn't it obvious, sir? I'm gonna beat your ass. Go get him, Spyro. You're probably gonna get your ass whooped, but hey, it's the thought that counts, right? Oh my god, if I can actually hit it with the confuse ray, that'd be funny as shit. Of course it hits itself in confusion. Okay, so we'll send out some of the bigger guys. I'm already gonna tell. I already know I'm gonna hate this fucking map. I'm gonna hate this. Alright, come back. Alright, it's about to send out Zubat. Spyro. Once Spyro hits to like once he's in the 20s, he should be fine. Yeah, like once Spyro's over in like in the 20s, he should be okay. Because I have a feeling I'm going to be fighting Gary after this, right? It's been a long time since I've actually played this game. It's like, here, bitch, I bite harder. Yeah, you need to grab the Sylph card code before you go fight Gary. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I kind of figured that wasn't gonna happen. You know, I always thought, so as a kid, I always thought Raticate and Raticate and Raichu were like opposites. You know, like they were kind of like rivals. I think it's mainly just because of the fact that they're both like mice-based Pokemon, or at least the only two like rodent-themed Pokemon in the game. Like, Pikachu's based off of a mouse, Raichu's based off of, a rat. No, I'm sorry, Pikachu's based off of a mouse, Raticate's based off of, like, a rat. So, I just kind of put 2 and 2 together as a kid, and I was like, okay, then these must be, like, rivals or something. Let me see here. And now he's level 13. Hang on, let's see here. Yes. Probably not gonna happen, but of course it hits itself in confusion. Alright, pulling it back. I remember that you get that you have to beat Rocket Grunt, step onto the warp tile. Okay, got you. And then just water gun it. There we go. Okay. Alright, so that is actually where we're gonna call it here for the night. That's where we're gonna call it here. So I think we made a pretty good little dent. Yeah. So that's... because I think we made a pretty good little dent. I know we spent a little too much time over in the Safari Zone, but that's okay, because we managed to get some pretty decent Pokemon. We got what? A Dratini, we got a Rhyhorn, we got, hang on real quick, let me just double check real quick. Yeah, we got a Dratini, we got a Rhyhorn, we got a Ponyta. We got some good ones. We genuinely got some good ones. No, we didn't. We got our asses handed to us a few times during the gym match. But that's okay. You know, that's perfectly a-okay. It happens. So, tomorrow I won't be streaming. I will be hanging out with a friend of mine that I haven't hung out in a hot while. So, that's where I'll be. Wednesday, we will play Halo Reach. We might spend a little bit of time playing Pokemon as well. I know I normally do like 3 hours, but I think about probably doing 4 hours just so that way I can make up for Pokemon Yellow. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun. She's a really good friend of mine. It's just we haven't really hung out in a while. But yeah, so basically, I'm thinking about Wednesday. We're gonna just jump straight into Pokemon, and then, yeah, we're gonna jump straight into Pokemon, and then we're also gonna jump into, and then we're gonna jump into, Halo. We're gonna jump into Halo. So, so Dalek is streaming, but I want to raid someone new. We haven't raided these two people. We have Yukishima, and then we also have Kiyomi-kun. Let me see here real quick. Let me see how long they've been streaming for before we fire and go and raid them. So Kiyomi's been streaming for about an hour. Yuki has been streaming for 2 hours. It looks like Kiyomi is just... Okay, so Kiyomi's playing Minecraft. Okay, so we'll send over to Kiyomi. Her model's really pretty. Like, it's very, very pretty. Let me see here. Let's see here. Kiyomi. Let me see here real quick. Let's see here. Kiyomi-kun. Okay. So, we're going to go and say hi to Kiyomi. And like I said, I will be back on Wednesday for double gaming. So double stuff like Halo and Pokemon. So until then, and also Friday, we are doing a community night on Friday. We're going to be doing golfing with friends and I think some other stuff as well. So look out for that in the Discord server. If you're not part of the Discord server, feel free to come and join and hang out with us. But yeah, so until then, all of you lovely people, I'll catch you all later. Let's go say hi to Kiyomi.